Hi, good morning to you.
Hi, Belinda. Hi, how are you? How is going?
Good.
Super. So it's our test. It's too early. I just started now because maybe you need to check some details or like that. We have first guest.
Yeah, we have a Guangzhou.
Okay. Looks very nice today.
Thank you. It's quite cold in Hong Kong. 9 degrees Celsius.
I see.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
It's not a bad place to be right now.
Yeah, it's quite nice here.
Where in Thailand are you?
I'm in Bangkok.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, nice. And I saw on your you're in blockchain.
A bit, yeah.
Oh.
And also e-commerce.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Are you busy these days?
Very, very busy.
Oh, that's good.
How's Hong Kong?
Yeah, it's not such a good question because we just got like 10 minutes ago the devastating news that schools will be closed from 1 March until 18 April. And like a summer holiday, and that all people have to get tested 3 times in March, and that all schools will be turned around into test centers. So, and that everything that is closed right now, that will stay until 20 April. So, for example, after 6 in dining will be extended to 20 April. So it's really the biggest change, and it's very unexpected. So I feel a bit like I need a strong drink now.
So we can't cut our hair.
Yeah, we can't cut our hair. We can't go dining. We can't go to the gym.
Oh,
yeah.
I sorry, I missed the first bit. So you're in shock.
Yeah. 10 minutes ago, we got shocking news in Hong Kong that schools are going to be starting a summer holiday of 6 weeks, starting from 1 March, and schools going to be test centers, and everyone has to get tested 3 times in that month, and also social measures are going to be extended until 20 April.
Oh,
so business for sure are going to fall down. Beauty parlors and hairdressers and a restaurant after 6 in dining. It's going to be really tough.
Oh, and here in Europe, everything's opening up.
Well, we are a bit slow in getting the new virus. How's everything, Trace?
I'm fine. I was a bit like, am I in the right time zone? Am I in the right time zone?
You are?
Yes, because according to my calendar, I should be here in the middle of the night, but it's in the morning. So there must be a mistake in the way they do the matter. But I'm happy, so I'm here, and I feel honored, and I hope all is well on your end.
Yeah.
We're just following the Russian news. That's the hot topic here.
Quite an eventful day.
Yes.
What time do we start?
7.
7. Okay, I'm going to grab a coffee.
So
See you guys in a while.
that's in 8 minutes, if I'm correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Belinda, so nice to see you.
Me too. Joy, Trace is from Belgium.
Yeah, I saw. Spreek je ook Vlaams?
Ja, ik dacht al dat ik een klein beetje Nederlands hoorde in jouw stem.
Yeah, everyone can always guess I'm from the Netherlands because I speak English with a Dutch accent.
Yeah, but it's okay, huh? It's okay.
Yeah, I'm proud to be Dutch. So
But we all have our own essence. I'm from Cantonese, so my Cantonese essence is quite obvious.
And where in Belgium are you, Trace?
I'm well, if you have Brussels at the heart, if you go to the right, I'm half an hour from Brussels, near Leuven.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
That's not really the Flemish part, but you still.
it is. So I'm in
Oh.
because there was a big fight once because they wanted to keep Leuven Flemish, because it used to have French universities and schools. So I'm in the Flemish speaking part, and Brussels is a bit like, yeah, the mix.
Yeah, quite a lot of people still. Yeah, I was surprised to hear that from a lawyer that most lawyers speak both. Yeah.
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 Most, almost everyone. Well, everyone speaks Dutch and English. French is a bit like getting less and less a second choice. Huh?
Oh, really? I'm surprised to hear that.
Yeah.
It's more Dutch and English than French and English. Okay.
I used to grow up, and you had French as a second language. It was no choice, and now you can choose between French and English, and of course everyone is choosing English. So
yeah,
it's logic. Yeah.
Yeah, I miss Europe.
In the Netherlands, no more COVID pass. You can just go to the restaurants.
But in Belgium still.
Yes. Still, they now have a kind of barometer. So on our end now it is. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're giggling because there's the background was saying like, oh, yeah, don't make too much, don't talk because I'm on the call. So it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's some, I understand that some of you are already experienced judges for this event.
I judge a lot, but not at the speed of 3 minutes per startup. Normally I have 10 minutes. So
but you already participated in this in the Unicorn.
No,
pitch.
no,
Oh,
not,
okay.
not at all. So it's my first time. Yours, is it your first time as well?
Yes.
Most of the judges here are first timers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
I know 7 of the judges. And I must thank everyone for supporting this event.
Give me a sec.
Hello.
Hi, Michael.
August.
Hi.
August.
Hi.
Hello. Thanks for inviting us to this. So this is the first time for the virtual contest?
This is my first time hosting this kind of event.
All right.
Yeah.
Understand.
The event
I'm
manager
calling.
actually startup.network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
organize quite a number of pitching events all over the world.
Oh, okay. I'm currently calling from Malaysia, by the way.
I see.
I see you have a Malaysia center as well for Unicorn Pitch.
Well, we have 2 Malaysian judges.
Great.
Hey, hi, John. You're in Shanghai, right?
Unmute. I'm just outside of Shanghai. I live in Suzhou, which is about a 30-minute train ride outside. My company's registered in Shanghai, but I taught at a university here, and it was such a pleasant place. I just stayed here.
Oh yeah, no, because I also saw your profile and was surprised that we know so many people in common, but we never bumped into each other.
That's the digital world.
But Suzhou is nice indeed.
It's a very pleasant city.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Bharat.
Hello.
Hello.
所谓的中边协定，那么这个中边协定究竟是有利于 WTO 的发展，还是会影响 WTO 的权威性、公平性和对等性？这一点，我跟其他的专家一直有不同的观点。
Good morning and good evening to those in Europe, America, and also in Asia. Thank you for joining this event. This event is organized by the Startup Network. Today we have 10 judges and 10 startups pitching for the event. The winner of this Unicorn Pitches China will be guaranteed a place in Unicorn Battle Asia to be held on 24th March 2020. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Belinda Wong. I'm based in Hong Kong. I provide corporate services to clients, and I also write technical books. Last July, the 5th edition of the Hong Kong Company Secretary's Practice Manual was published. I also speak and comment on the Hong Kong corporate law at various accounting professional bodies. Before I introduce the other judges, please accept my apology if I do not pronounce your name right, because I'm a Cantonese speaker. So each of the judges will have 1 minute to introduce themselves. I'll introduce the judges in alphabetical order. The first, Choi Yu Chen. Choi, please.
Good evening, good day, everyone. I'm Choi Yu Chen. I am trained as a Dutch lawyer, but since 2006, I work in Asia, 10 plus years in Shanghai first, and since 5 years in Hong Kong. I help European and other companies to do business in China. And my companies are Equasia, which is a consultancy firm with offices in Hong Kong and Shanghai, and a PRC law firm in Shanghai with the name BNLS. Nice meeting everyone.
Thank you, Choi. Next is Eddie Chow, an AI expert, also based in Hong Kong. Eddie, please.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Eddie Chow. I'm Eddie Chow. I'm a serious entrepreneur, which we're working on different deep tech, AI, and also because I'm also an educator before, and I always communicate with Hong Kong, American Silicon Valleys, and also China's, to understand the more technologies, how to use technologies to improve their projects and also do the digital transformations. So this is mainly what I'm doing.
Thank you. Next on the list is Gecko Wenkar from Serbia.
Hello, Belinda. It's great
Good
to be in here. I'll try to be as short as possible. It's like noon in Belgrade. I don't know what is the time difference, probably at least 6 to 7 hours between Belgrade and Hong Kong. In our advantage. I'm Guy Vanka, for the ones who haven't met me yet. I'm a senior financial executive, mostly concerning the FPA roles in the past and business analytics and change management and transformation as well. I worked for a Telenor corporation for almost a decade, changing various roles, first in the sales and marketing department, then moving to finance, where I spent almost like 6 years. After that, I moved generally to senior management roles, where I worked for various local and regional companies in FMCG, telecommunication, automotive, financial consulting, and what I do currently is sorry, I hear. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. I heard some interruptions in between. Is that I'm working with the startups, especially in Serbia and the region of Southeast, Eastern, and Central Europe. So I'm really interested to learn about Chinese startup ecosystem, about your focus on the development, and what generally Chinese startup ecosystem has to offer. So I'm really great to be here, and hopefully I will learn a bit more about your startups and give them a couple of advices if possible. If not, hopefully just to contribute to the event. Thank you.
Thank you. John is based in Shanghai, so he could give you a bit of what's happening in China regarding entrepreneur and startup. John, please.
Thank you, Belinda. Actually, I'm in sort of a suburb of Shanghai called Suzhou, just a little bit outside, but my company is incorporated in Shanghai. My name's John. I spent the first 24 years of my career in debt capital markets and equity capital markets with large listed companies and rated government borrowers. Then I went into academia for 12 years, running master's programs in investment management, first in the UK and then at a university here in Suzhou. I returned to industry in 2016 with a focus on both startups and SMEs in China and ASEAN. And as I have a general business background, I help these companies with aspects of business commercialization and administration, like business strategy, marketing, and capital raising. And I met Belinda for the first time. We did an online interview several months ago, and I appreciate the invitation here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we would like to invite Kelly from Canada.
Hi, Belinda. Hello, everyone. My name is Kelly Lo. I'm the founder and investor of Mans International, based in Toronto, Canada. And we also have an office in Shanghai, China.
Oh.
So we are interested in technology companies with artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and advanced materials in the manufacturing, smart living, and medical sectors. So I have worked in the high technology industry for over 17 years and have founded and co-founded several tech startups, and one of which was sold to a NASDAQ-listed companies last year. So we hope to help more technology companies quickly expand their business through our well-established systems we have built in Asia and North America. Good luck to all the participants. Thank you, Belinda.
Thank you. Well, after this event, you should talk to Eddie because he is also a mentor of various technology companies in Hong Kong.
Great, thank you.
Next, we would like to invite Michael Tay from Malaysia.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Belinda. Thank you. My name is Michael Tay. I still think I'm a startup, but I've started my business more than 20 years ago. But I'm starting my business in other countries. So I started as a software house, written more than 500 softwares for various companies. 10 years ago, we started to stop writing for other people and start writing for ourselves. So we have a lot of platforms like B2B e-commerce platforms, B2C e-commerce platforms. So we have many. So I'm actually in Thailand right now. So my companies are in Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, China, Hong Kong, Japan, and so on. So most of them are doing e-commerce using our own softwares. We also write a lot of softwares for other people. Yeah. So if anyone is interested to push the product branding and so on, we actually do a lot of those now. And this year we focus on the virtual business matching. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We should be able to draw on your experience in doing business in various countries, in ASEAN countries and also China. Thank you. Next is Stephen, our finance guy. Stephen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thanks, Belinda. Silver Break is a Hong Kong licensed club. We have the Tech Night license to do the asset management, and for one of the SP, it's doing investment in some early stage company. And last year we did invest in a online KOL finance platform and another A-Pass platform, which is also local. So because it's harder to travel now, because and we are more focused on local startup company. But before I joined Silver Break, I actually with China, the ABCI, which is the Agricultural Bank of China International, doing some direct investment, but they're more on the pre-IPO late stage. And before that, I did some cross-border investment when I was with China Break. So
okay, thank you. Yeah, if any startup needs to raise capital, they should be able to talk to you for help. So from Hong Kong, we go to Belgium. Therese.
Hi, Belinda, and thank you for inviting me. So I'm happy to be here. I'm a bit maybe an odd one in the bunch because I used to be a TV producer and working in media for quite some time, pioneering in digital space as head of digital games and apps for one of the biggest children audiovisual companies in Europe. And the last couple of years, I've been working as an innovation manager, change manager, introducing startups and scale-ups in the media ecosystem. And I have a sweet spot for sustainability. So I screen startups on a daily basis and help them to grow, and especially focus on getting paying customers, because we're all focused on getting investors, but paying customers is something else. So thank you for the invite, Belinda.
Thank you for sharing your experience with us. From Belgium, it comes back to Asia. William, last but not least. William too is a family office expert. Hi, William, are you there? Now, if he's not here, then we'll go to part 2 for the pitching. Today, we have invited 10 startups to pitch for this event. Each startup will have 3 minutes to present the projects, and followed by 3 minutes Q&A sections by 1 or 2 of the judges. So everyone, please be concise and precise in your questions and also comments. The first team we would like to invite is Richie Wawa. Richie Wawa.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, nice to meet you, Belinda.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah, please.
Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay.
3 minutes.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Kadri. I'm the founder of Richie Wawa, and we are the TikTok for education. In today's fast-changing world, we need to constantly upgrade ourselves. whether it's a new language, a new skills, or a new hobby. More and more people turn to online learning, yet dropout is at a staggering rate of over 80%. Why is that? Simple, because it's just not fun. It's not tailored to your interest or level. There's no feedback or interactions, and you simply won't sit in front of the computer listening to someone reading out from a script for hours. That's not how we learn anymore. We created a learning platform for educators and learners to discover, connect, and engage. On one hand, we offer educators the tools to easily create interactive and engaging materials easily. On the other, we offer learners a personalized learning experience that is as fun as playing with TikTok. Materials created will be one, bite size. No more hour-long lectures. Everything will be 5 minutes or less. Second, personalized. Your Google search, Instagram, Amazon, food delivery are all personalized. But when it comes to education, we're still using the same syllabus and textbook for everyone. We deliver content based on your language, culture, interest, hobby, level, your preferred teaching styles, and many more. Such that each of you can learn with materials that most interest you. We are like Google Ads compared to traditional TV commercials. More personalized, higher engagement, and better learning outcome. Third, feedback. We designed a lot of tools to foster a closer learning community, such as discussion forums, online quiz battles, augmented reality games, leaderboards, and many more. Communicating online is difficult. That's why we go the extra mile to make it fun and rewarding. We launched a beta version specifically designed for Chinese learning a week ago. In a few days, we have gathered over 500 users from over 20 countries. Here are some nice comments from Chinese educators around the world. Our app is being adopted by school teachers, tutors, parents, online educators, and students themselves. And they love it. We'll primarily generate income through revenue sharing with educators. Educators can earn by selling classes or subscriptions for premium contents. In addition, we'll charge for monthly hosting fees from institutions and for add-ons like NFTs, metaverse classes, and games. As more educators get on board, they will bring along many students, and we expect to see an exponential growth in the total number of users along with our revenue. After Chinese learning, we'll expand to other languages, other subjects, and even to the corporate training market. Here's our team, and if you would like to learn more, please come see me after this presentation. Thank you.
So 3 minutes for Q&A. Any judge who would like to raise the questions?
Oops. Raise hand, yeah.
Yes, John, I see you raised hand.
Okay, I wasn't too sure if you were going to reply or Belinda. I have a very short two-part question.
Yes.
The first question was, are you focusing only on Chinese? And I think you said yes as a start, but you may branch into other languages in the future. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, one question I have about a platform where there's multiple suppliers, I think you call educators, is when the offering is so diverse, how do you monitor the offering and how do you ensure a certain minimum level of quality or customer satisfaction?
Initially, we will do screenings. At this stage, we will do screenings on all the materials that get uploaded to our platform. But eventually, we will have an automatic process to indicate the quality of the materials. We will hire some educators to do quality checking, and we'll also have an automatic process to screen through materials that are duplicate, that are not up to quality, and those that the engagement, basically, it's a market-driven mechanism.
Please.
I have a question because I'm very much into the educational games and apps and solutions. The complexity is that you have curriculums everywhere that are different in every country. How will you deal with the assessing that? Will you stay on the lightweight educational, or will you try and map those curriculums that are different in every country and every school?
At first, we will stick with the lightweight education first, because our primary goal is to try to make it fun and accessible for all. But eventually, we will move on to more serious learning, but not in the traditional sense of having a very strict syllabus, but we'll break down the syllabus into bits, identifying them by hashtags or courses or some mini courses. So we'll group them by these small modules instead of the whole syllabus. Yes, that's what we will be doing. So that way students will be able to jump around, let's say jump around from different modules, even from different providers, as long as it interests them, as long as it fits their level, and as long as they learn very well with the materials.
Okay, thank you, Richiwawa. We'll come back to you if we have more time. Next, we have to invite Casterly to present the project.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
My name is, thank you, first of all, Ms. Belinda. My name is Panashi Shoko, and I'm the founder of Casterly. First of all, just want to confirm if you can see my screen. So Casterly is yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Thank you. So Casterly is a service that we offer a service that provides shipping services and shopping, and a solution that also allows our customers to be able to create their own e-commerce stores. So our vision is to build a 500 million RMB company in 5 years, and our mission is to sell and ship goods safely and efficiently to our customer. And our market is primarily Africa at the moment. That's where we are having most of our operations, and that's where our target market is. So the first problem is that the wholesalers and the suppliers in Africa, they don't have access to affordable shipping options from outside Africa, and DHL and FedEx, they are quite expensive. And also at the same time, there are poor industries in Africa at the moment, and most of the people rely on outside merchandise. So our imports are always greater than our exports at the moment. And the solution is to be able to provide affordable shipping options, which we are currently doing. And also we have been able to cut shipping costs for all our customers by 10 times the regular price that's there right now. And also our shipping options provide convenience for our customers. I'm just going to give the summary of how we started. We started in October 2021. And since we started with just startup capital of RMB 1.5. And we have surpassed 200,000 RMB in total revenues is recorded by January 2022. And the reason why we think this is the right time is because the pandemic also has caused a sharp rise of demand in terms of consumer products, especially in Africa. There's a sharp rise in terms of demand, and also Rwanda alone, it exports about 134 million worth of products outside Rwanda to other nations, which is a great opportunity itself. This is only for tea, and this was recorded in 2020. And also suppliers and runners here in China alone, they are all over the world, but here in China alone, they lack the infrastructure and the expertise needed to scale and grow their businesses, especially those who want to set up their stores who have made the solution for also. The top 4 most demanded products in Africa is actually computers and IT, which amounts of 60%, and also there is motor car parts, which amounts of 20%, and clothing 10%, and then electronics. So these are some of the things that we are actually exporting right now, and this is the traction as mentioned before. Our traction is we've been able to 20 times our revenues based on the capital that we started with in just 3 months, and we project to make $1 million RMB by December 2022. And our target market is the consumer market and video consumer market, because we work with a lot of influencers also at the same time, and also consumer product consumers who buy products every day. Those are that's our target market, just to give a general overview. And then the size of the market is like this: 65% in the last 5 years has been reported in Africa of the growth in mobile phone users. So Africa is where China was 10 years ago, and Africa is exactly there. And we believe that Africa will be at the stage where China is now 10 years from now, or even 5 years to 10 years from now. And African imports also amounts, like, for example, 95% of cars are actually imported outside Africa. So this is how big the market is. Also globally, there's a 4.3% CAGR percent. Which is quite good. By 2027, this is estimated to grow even in terms of global trade. So our direct competitors are Shopify and Amazon, Taobao, Patreon, and obviously we are we are aiming to be the Shopify and Amazon and Taobao of Africa. And also our indirect competitors are DHL and FedEx, Netflix, and YouTube, since we also work with influencers. And then our competitive advantages are that we offer low affordable shipping costs. This is why customers are running to us. And also we provide the solution for wholesalers and suppliers to connect with content creators. So basically this is our business and revenue model involves sales of product sales and service sales, subscription, and also we've got advertisements. And our cost per acquisition is currently at 8 cents per customer. I'm the founder and currently the Chief Executive Officer. We've got Mr. Tafato, who's our Chief Financial Officer and a Chief Operations Officer. Thank you, and I would be happy to connect with you if you want to know more about our company. Thank you so much.
Now, the first judge who would like to raise question is from Serbia, Vanka.
Thank you, Belinda. Nice presentation. Nevertheless, my question would be more concerned about your competitive advantage. What differentiates you among direct and indirect competitors? I mean, you mentioned them, but what are your key traits and what makes you attractive?
That's a very good question. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for that question, Mr. Vanko. We actually work with influencers right now, and our influencers are pushing our product. Basically, these influencers are from Africa, and the numbers that our influencers work with are lower than the numbers that influencers in the States would work with, considering the market that we're working with. So influencers are targeting Africa, and the amount that we pay them based on the amount that Amazon pays influencers in the States is totally different. And these influencers in Africa, we can pay, for example, $100 to someone who has got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and Amazon is paying maybe Beyonce, maybe $1 million. Just and Beyonce has 100 million subscribers, same subscriber base, but the price is different. So we've got a big pricing advantage, and that's setting us apart. And this is why we've been able to scale in a space of time.
Okay, can I ask you one more question, which concerns the previous one? As you said that you're operating business, I'm not sure when you commenced with your operations and how much of revenue you generated so far. I mean, you said that you have over 3,000 registered creators and runners. So how much of money you generally have generated from the moment of the commencement of your operations?
So we started with in RMB, Chinese currency. We started with 1.5 RMB, and then we've generated in 3 months we've generated 200,000 RMB.
Okay. Okay. So when I translate it to US dollars, how much it would be?
It would be 1.5 RMB is about 237, I think so, based on the current rate. It's about $37 US dollars, and then 200,000 RMB right now must be around 37,000 US dollars.
Thank you very much for your thorough answer, and good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We have a voting systems with the rates from 1 to 5. 5 is the best and 1 is the worst. So for the first 2, startup, would each judge please cast a vote? At the end of the event, we'll announce the winner. Thank you.
So just to confirm, Belinda, we're voting on 2 now, as opposed to waiting to the end and voting on all.
Because I'm afraid we'll lose the feelings for the first few if we vote at the end of the event. So vote for the first 2, please. All right, next we'll move on to the third startup, resume page.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Hi guys, thank you for having me. I'm Alexander. I'm the CEO of Resume Page. Oops. So here's table content. So if you want to go over the pitch later. So let's just get into it. So our mission has always been a social one. We're a social enterprise. And for Resume Page specifically, we want to help kids find their passion and plan the next steps. And this is a problem we see a lot in the workforce. So I was in corporate before. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I see a lot of classmates who are like that currently. And there's a lack of understanding of what you're applying to. For example, if you're going into investment bank, what is it? Which jobs are right for you within that field? There's no due diligence. A lot of people join, get tired, burnt out, and quit. So why do we think this is happening? I think a lot of people don't really explore career options and they don't have the resources to. And this is not taught at school. There's no educational system that does this for you. And the private sector charges a lot. So if you guys are familiar with career consultants who help you plan your path, this is not very effective. They charge 10,000 Hong Kong usually. So I'm not sure about the conversions. I can get back to you, but definitely is very hard. And lastly, the educational system in Asia really pushes kids towards medicine, law, economics, certain subjects. So you don't have these people exploring what they actually like and what could be good for them. So what's our solution? We want to make a career encyclopedia, a 7-Eleven, a one-stop shop for careers. So how do we see this happening? So we basically want people to explore and learn. So we have industry research, job research, company research on all different areas, industries, sectors, companies, so that people can really read up on what they want. It's a database for people. Second, to present themselves and apply. So a lot of people don't have a CV that would pass their CV checkers with AIs and all that. All companies probably filter out most people. So how do you get into the door? How do you even open the door? So we've created a CV generator that is company specific and industry specific. We also put job listings on our website and basically have this as a package for people. Third, preparing. Knowing what you're applying to and preparing is very important. So we have guides for different interviews, interview types. We have guidances, and we're working on building a mentorship program. Lastly, practice. So I know in the older days, there hasn't been many assessments and practices or interview rounds, but during the interviews and currently there's a lot of tests, numerical reasoning, job simulation assessments, skill acquisitions courses, and people just aren't ready for them. And so we provide that too. And so our competitors currently are resume CV writer services and also career consultants. So there's a huge gap in between in pricing. So we want to be in the middle while still helping as much people as possible. So this is our business model. We want to sell directly to educational institutions and students. So obviously we'd sell cheaper to institutions like community colleges that don't have career resources, or universities that are lower ranked that can't afford these things. We can provide all these resources at a much cheaper price than a career advisor for these students so that they can actually explore and figure out what they want to do. So our potential impact is quite large. We really measure our impact not just on finance, but how many people we can help. And there's really tons of students that could use these services. So just our round one targets, we're targeting 3,200 universities, 36,000 trade schools, 42,000 community colleges just in the ASEAN region. And so this is our round one targets in the next 3 years. So financial projections wise, currently we think that within our launch in this summer, we will make 1 million in our first year. Year two, we believe we can make 9, and year three, 23. And these are very conservative estimates, and it's because it depends on getting actual contracts with universities and schools. But we believe we can do it. So these are affiliates and sponsors. So currently we're in Cyberport, which is a Hong Kong startup space similar to Richiwawa. Our parent company is ABC EdTech Group. We're also tied with Cambridge University and test providers, so job test prep. And we provide verified employment tests by these companies and many more. And for these professions like the legal tests, engineering, marketing, we have them all. And so this is our team. So currently I'm also the CEO of our parent company, where we are more focused on education from kindergarten all the way up. And so careers would be our resume page, which is our career service branch of our whole company. And we are actually licensed to have all these psychometric tests done as well. So this is something we're trying to incorporate and include in our bigger ecosystem of our company. So a bit about myself. I was at UCL, I did social science with data science. I'm currently at Cambridge and I'm in a master's in entrepreneurship. So this project, this careers resume page is really my project for my master's degree. I'm also on the MIT Tech Review Global Panel and the Advisory Council for Harvard Business Review. So this is my business partner, Kumaran. The page doesn't do much justice for him. I wrote this up. I think he'd probably want to write more about himself, but that's it for now. So our next steps is launch in the summer. 2023, we want to actually secure our first round contracts with institutions, get them on board. And then third would be to develop an AI matching tool, which I can explain in questions. So thank you very much for your time and thanks for having us.
Thank you, Alexander. So any question from the judge? John? John,
yes.
please.
Yeah, just one question. Thank you, because you've mentioned a couple of different activities, a parent company. Is this going to be a standalone business? It almost seems to be highly integrated with the other things you're doing.
So currently currently it is a standalone business in the sense it's related and it will utilize the resources and what we have with our parent company, but it will be a standalone company. The reason why is because with this company, we're really looking to help as many students with revenue, while in our parent company, we're looking to do more research and development, which is focused towards AI. And that's why we're looking to develop AI tools to help the career services later as well.
Okay, just one follow-up question. You've identified China and ASEAN as your geographic market. Is this also provided in a multilingual package?
Currently, our prototype is in English and Chinese. We're developing into different languages. Our goal is to actually develop with the One Belt One Road countries, first to hit the ASEAN region and develop with those countries, because there's community colleges, there's universities and institutions that can't afford a lot of high-priced advisory services. So it would be to develop that whole language package. Thank you.
Thanks. Therese?
Yeah, I have a question, because the success rate is actually depending on the students getting a job. And I have the feeling you're focusing on students and universities. So for me, your target audience is not really clear. Is it because you want to provide them with some testing facilities to see how they would score if they apply? So for me, it's not clear who you're actually targeting.
Okay, sorry, I think I might have got nervous, talked too fast. So we're targeting universities and community colleges, trade schools. This is our main targets, institutions. So we have our assessments in Harvard, Cambridge, Oxford. HKU actually uses our assessments. They're already in the universities. What we're providing is a more comprehensive package so that students can make their own decision. So students in the universities, for example, if you go to a community college where there's no career advisor, you can actually look and say, okay, I'm going to read up on this industry and see if I like it. Read up on it, see how do people prepare? What entails the job? What does the job entail? What do I need to do to make it in that career? And then study and then practice, because there's interviews. So for example, when I was at Bain, I had 5 interviews, and there was the numerical, there was the case study, and there's also the verbal reasoning. So I prepared for all different levels of interviews, which I know a lot of people probably did not have that opportunity. So I want to get this awareness and this ability to other people and students so that they know that, hey, it's not that you come from any top branded university that you're going to get this job. You have to do your work and plan, take the steps to actually get there. And so by doing this, you're providing a platform for those who are less fortunate to actually have a fighting chance.
Okay, thank you. Last question from Eddie.
Yeah. I just have one simple questions. Because nowadays this is a virus, so all the operation are done online. So how can you collect those informations while in online? And how to and also in your AI, actually, are you doing more analysis on only the CV, or will there any other data collections for doing that part?
That's a great question. Thank you very much. So firstly, in order to get the information on companies, we've worked with some companies who actually want to hire better students. So they give us information. We've worked with HR agencies, and we've also done scraping on the web. So we've developed our technical capabilities there. Regarding the AI, so what we're doing is taking their test scores, right? Looking at the psychometric data, looking at their competency data based on how well they do on these tests, looking at their interests, looking at their CVs. We basically do a factor analysis and put them into categories and say, okay, this person has these factors, this person has that factors. Then we look for companies and what they want. And then we match the factors and we basically create, I mean, since you're the AI expert, you probably have a better idea. The higher level would be PCA, EFA, just matching the factors and then seeing closest K nearest neighbor methodology. The second level would be a RNN, so creating a neural network to actually link them, but that comes later.
Okay, understand. So how can you do the remote? Yeah, remotely. Yeah.
So this is all remote. This is all online because we believe in self-learning. So it'd be them coming onto our server or platform, which we would give the institution link to, and then they can come on, use it, and then
yeah. Thank you, resume page.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Now we move on to the 4th startup, carbon credit exchange. Huh?
Yes, this is Peter. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So can. Let me start. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And we are Carbon Credit Exchange, and we are the first global carbon credit NFT trading platform in Asia Pacific. Also, we are the first carbon credit NFT token in Metaverse, like Decentraland and Sandbox. I am the CEO and founder of this company, Peter Yu. Okay, the future is green. We will go through who we are, and before this company is new, okay, and just run for 6 months, but we already have results. And before that, I have another company like our IT solution. So we provide the provide the AI, big data, and NFT, advanced analytics for the Fortune 2000 enterprise. The client base include China, Hong Kong, US, and Canada, and Europe. And this is the core management team. Our Albert Yip is our strategic shareholder. He is the chairman of Syndicate Capital Group. So we already own the legal license to support our green finance business. Okay, and I'm the Peter Yip. I'm the founder and CEO. I graduated from Stanford University, financial engineering, and also a master's degree in biomedical engineering and a master's degree in electronic information engineering. I'm also a founding member of the Oxford Blockchain Foundation. And put it simple, this is the basic model. Phase 1, global carbon credit NFT trading platform is already launched. Okay, phase 2, CCX Metaverse is already launched. And phase 3 is we will launch in coming few months. That is a carbon NFT token to use in the metaverse and in the physical world. And this is our strategic partner. This company already run for 6 months, but I think it is very good for us. And Hong Kong Stock Exchange is also our partner, and United Nations, we already a member, and we also have some public list company to be a partner, and also Decentraland, Sandbox, and some Metaworld and other financial institutes. And we'll go through this. And this is the recent news. On the left, we already joined the United Nations. The middle is our chairman, Albert Yip, joined the talk in the Middle East, Abu Dhabi government. And the right is very international company, DNB, interview CCX for the ESG. We are now working with them for social index impact service. And we already, Albert is appointed to be the Metaverse chapter president, and we serve over 15,000 C-level members across the world, okay? Because carbon credit, we need an ecosystem, not just one company. It is impossible, okay? We already, also Albert Yip also launched a real estate fund for the metaverse, okay? And also the Hong Kong Ocean Park is now building a new business in metaverse, and we are talking the collaboration with the Ocean Park. Okay, and this is our financial partner, and they can provide a carbon credit to us and for trading on our platform. And why need CCX carbon credit NFT? First, because Europe Union already enforced tough carbon law, okay, for the foreign, especially for the foreign firms. So this is the mandatory we need to handle. And also the new laws on the scope 3 emissions. And the worldwide government ESG policy that is mandatory to lead to trade the carbon credit. And also New York Stock Exchange already announced that they want to be the marketplace for NFT, just like the stocks. Okay, the news is announced 4 days ago. So this proves that the NFT trading platform is the future. And now in the world, the voluntary carbon market have a major pain points, and we use our fintech ecosystem can fix the problem. How big is the carbon market? You can see this is over 150 billion a year. Okay, this is a big market. And this is the global carbon market prospects. And you can see China is now already launched the carbon credit. in China, okay? But China will be the biggest carbon market in the world. And also, we urgently need a cross-border global connection for the worldwide carbon trading. Okay, you can see now the carbon trading is usually localized, is their own country, not for the worldwide. Okay, YCCX Metaverse. JP Morgan has launched the first band in Metaverse. This news is 2 days ago. Okay, so this proves that there is a big opportunity in Metaverse. And how big is the Metaverse business? And this is over $1 trillion per year. Okay, this report is launched by JP Morgan. And also there are different economics and financial experts say that the world needs the climate con to push the green finance. And so we already launched some Metaverse projects to push our green finance. Okay, the core of the Metaverse NFT is very important. And why use CCX carbon credit NFT token? Because carbon credit NFT and carbon NFT token are the keys to change the game for green finance in both physical world and Metaverse.
Carbon credit, please wrap up.
Okay, what is a competitive advantage? First, China is the world's biggest carbon market. Second, global trading. We can accept worldwide carbon credit of different standards, okay, and transform them into NFT. Fourth, Hong Kong is international financial center, and also Hong Kong is the only city in China allowed to freely buy and sell NFT. And payment, our NFT token can be payment like Bitcoin, but we are green coin. Metaverse, green finance, and you know, in Metaverse, there's a lot of opportunity, and we will launch our carbon NFT token for payment.
Thank
and
you.
This is, okay.
Thank you, carbon credit. First question is from Eddie. Eddie, are you there?
Yeah. I'm not sure about all your ideas actually. So are you going to build a platform, build a protocol, or build a metaverse? So what is your main visions of your project actually?
The first thing, our trading platform is already launched. Okay, like the Hong Kong stock exchange, and our platform is trade for carbon credit. Okay, yeah. And the second thing is we will launch the carbon NFT token in the coming few months, maybe in August. Okay, yes, already launched. Our business is already launched, running now.
Okay, thank you. Next question from Wanker.
Thank you, Belinda. Well, interesting presentation, a lot of details, but I haven't seen that you have mentioned market traction. What is your current traction since you're an operating business?
First thing, if you know carbon credit, there are a lot of different carbon credit standards in the world. Okay, in Europe, there is a 5 or 6 common standard, like gold standard. Okay, in America, there is a different standard. In China, there is a CCER, there is a China-owned standard. In Africa, there is other standard. So now the voluntary carbon market, there are too many different standards and they are not compatible. Okay, China carbon credit is just trade in China. EU carbon credit is trade in EU. And Northern EU, like the Finland, they have their own standard and trade in those Northern countries. Okay, so now the market is fractured, and we transform different standard into digital assets, NFT, and then they can trade. Oh, this is the first thing. We because there are a lot of fake certificate, carbon credit certificate in the market. Okay, ordinary people or professional body is very difficult to verify the certificate is real or not. And we will verify them and then transform to NFT so that everybody can see the result in the blockchain. This is the thing. The second is Metaverse. is one on the NFT. So our NFT coin will be very attractive in the metaverse.
Thank you. Thank you.
Question from Trees again.
Well, I have one question, because what is your own ecological footprint? Because if you pretend to sell NFT tokens that are sustainable, it's about CO2. What is your own ecological footprint? Because the unique selling point would actually be is that you also have the way you operate is also carbon neutral.
Yes, the first thing is we do not sell or buy carbon credit. Okay, for example, if Africa farmer they have a carbon credit, okay, they can put the carbon credit on our platform. We transform them into an NFT.
Yes,
so
but you're into sustainability. So what you're actually doing is you should be sustainable by design in the way you design your solution if you pretend to be in the carbon neutral.
Yes, of course,
state,
because we.
So my question is, how do you as a company integrate sustainability in the way you design this platform?
I think there's two things. One thing is the sustainability is driven by different government in the world, okay, not by my company, okay. And if now, as you know, the law, for example, Europe, EU, they already enforce the law to push the carbon net zero sustainability, and so most of a company need to buy or buy and sell the carbon credit. Okay, they need to generate the new carbon credit.
But we know our digital ecological footprint when creating this solution.
We'll have to allow Kelly to raise the last questions.
Thank you, Belinda. Hi, Peter. My question is, carbon credit exchange market is definitely booming, but how your platform can help overcome the hurdles such as low quality of offset?
Yes, we because as I mentioned, previously I have another company to provide the IoT, big data, and IoT solution. We already deployed IoT sensor on the farming lands to monitor the carbon credit generation, like the land condition. So, and also we have AI system to monitor the carbon credit quality. Okay, we also have a partner, global partner, to verify the carbon credit certificate is real or not. Okay, this can help to improve the carbon credit quality and the generality.
Thank you, carbon credit. May I suggest that you contact the judges who have raised questions after these events to further discuss your projects.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe, yeah, please send me his contact in email, okay, after the call.
Okay, thank you. So may I remind the judges to cast vote for number 3, resume page, and number 4, carbon credit exchange. We move on to the 5th startup, Geardo Limited. All right, are you here?
Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Give the experience. Okay.
Thanks, Belinda. Nice to be here to present Geardo. What is our main challenge when we are gifting? We have always, at every instance of our life, we are into gifts, and we say gifts is for all occasions, and everything is a gift. You can see from here, the main problem we face is the gift has a unique purpose. Are we able to meet that purpose? Most of the time, as per survey, 90% of the gifts are either recycled or just not liked. Now, why is so? Because every time we want to give, we want to think what we would like to give, not what the other person wants to receive. So getting into the mind of the receiver and trying to identify what he is wanting to get as a gift in the constraints which are available at that particular time. Our own demands change dynamically every minute of the time. And what even we don't know at sometimes what we would like. You want to go to a restaurant? I don't know what I want to eat. So how this predictive engine can come into place to make sure that I spend more energy in actually enjoying my lunch than trying to find what I'm going to eat. So what are the solutions we propose? Of course, by the CADU AI engine, which uses deep tech, go into your minds, read yourself, and how we can go forward. We will have well-trained gift consultants. E-commerce marketplace is always going to be there. Now, this is a very simple problem. Now you go and just type on any platform, what do you want to buy? There would be millions of gifts and millions of links. We try to find and narrow down what you are looking at and give you a comparison statement there. Our goal is to enhance the gifting experience, make this world a beautiful place. Everyone is happy because the gifts we give and receive make our bonds stronger. And how we do that, this is already explained before also. Market size, I'm only talking about Hong Kong, which is our current POC target market, where we find even at a very minimal 1.5 million people, which is we call the serviceable market. And we only focus on students and millennials who use e-commerce at this minute of time. We have a balanced team with industry leaders in their own right, some technology guys, a marketing guy, myself, a CEO and entrepreneur for a long time, and I am the founder and CEO of the company. The unique algorithm is already built upon with this, and I can explain more how it works. User input, data points, everything would go into our engine and we'll come out with it. And also after the predictive list is given, we will have a chatbot which will analyze the predictive wish list for you. And once even you are not satisfied with the chatbot, it will route you to a personal consultant. We Asians do not have wish list like US and other countries have on Amazon. So this is CADU bringing in your own predictive engine so that we know how we can go forward and make sure that our receiver of the gifts is satisfied. Any questions, please feel, and I will be happy to answer. Happy to connect afterwards as well. Back to you, Belinda.
Eddie?
Yeah, actually, I understand all your pain points, but because I want to know what is your marketing tools, yeah, that you can reach the people with that going to sell the gifts.
The market tools would be very simple. You know, once we are into running, currently we are on POC stage. We are just building the engine currently. And we have already created awareness on the social media. Social media would be the best marketing tool to reach out to our customers because it's all digital based.
Okay, and can you share more about your business model? Is it a B2B or B2C market that you focus?
It's a B2C market. We have a complete business canvas and a business model prepared. The full deck is there, and I can offer it to someone who's interested.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Currently, we are looking for adding to team members, specifically in this area, because most of my technology team is in India.
Next question from Trees.
Yes, I'm always, I thought it was a bit funny because you said you have a balanced team, but I only see men in the room. Just for you to know, in Europe, we really look at a mixed board of directors where male, female are equally represented. So just to give you an idea. One question I have is do you have, how do you differentiate in the gifts? Because I believe you want to personalize the gifts, so then it means I would expect something differently than what I could find online. How are you differentiating with other solutions on the choice of gifts?
First of all, we have a very balanced team. Me and my family, I have myself and my wife and 2 daughters. So the balance is on the other side here, and everyone here is very much into the gifting. So there are 3, I am only 25%. The other 3 family members are all females. So that is your answer to your first question. Second question is related to, can you repeat that? Just
well, I presume you have to differentiate in the gifts you find to match, because otherwise you can just find it online.
Differentiation is very, very clear. We are not selling gifts. We are not a manufacturer of gifts. How we are different? We are different in terms, as I explained before, in this world, millions and millions of SKUs are there. Same item, again, millions SKU. Which one is suited for you? I will give you a case study here. There was Bill Bunter from the Las Vegas gambling, came to Hong Kong and won the $1 billion lottery at the race course. How he did that was profiling everything related to the environment, the horse rider. Similarly, we are going to analyze everything, put more and more data, get the data from user inputs, get it from APIs from various social media, what you wear, what colors you like, and then come out to something which you will say, my God, I have never dreamt that this is what I wanted. Even you would be surprised with it. So this is the Kyado engine, what it is going to bring.
Thank you, Satu Limited. Next is Ke Hui.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. Good evening. Thanks for having me here. I am Xu Yaxiong from Guangzhou Kehui Jianyuan Research Institute. Tonight, I'm very happy to introduce my company. Our core project is embedded high-dimensional and aggregated spectrogram processing unit. In the first part, I will introduce our company. Our team leader is Lü Jie, and I and Kehui Huang Yue Huan are team members. Our main products are all concerned about acoustic waves. We mainly produce clinical and preventive products and acoustic filter chip, as well as smart medical treatments. And in the second part, I will introduce our core project. Actually, our idea comes from the Ohio University, and then it came into operation in Guangzhou, China. And then actually, I and Huang Yuehuan are MA students in Guangdong University of Foreign Studies. So here in Guangzhou, we conduct English pronunciation research here. And our project, actually, it has 2 main applications. The first application is it was used in clinical medicine. It will help us to provide early detection and warning. Our mainly targeted consumers are about children and elderly citizens with complex disease such as Alzheimer, Parkinson, or speech disorders. Based on our products, the detection time and the age of children receiving early detection can be advanced from 3 years old to 0.5 years old. And the detection time is also reduced from 3 hours to 5 minutes. And the time to judge the degenerative disease is also advanced by 6 years. So it's a great advance. And our second application is it was used in new energy vehicles. Based on our products, we can acquire and filter vibrant waves, tire noise, and many other noise. So we can produce according products. And our products has been verified by 2 models, that is Dongfeng Cateran and Shanghai MG. And we provide early warning system for engine and tire blowouts. To make sure our success, we have 2 target markets. The first one is acoustic filters, and the second one is voice print recognition. And these 2 markets are very huge. According to our statistics, more than 80 billion acoustic filters are in use nationwide in China in 2020. And the Chinese market for voice recognition reached 30 billion in 2020. So to make sure our success, we made clear market position. Our market position is the characteristic-based filter for identification of acoustic waves, and our targeted consumers are people over the age of 60 or key groups with certain disease. And to make sure our products are available for most of people, so we will try to keep the cost under 300 yuan, so it's very cheap. Then I will talk about our business model. Actually, we will sell our products on an OMD basis, and we will also export our technologies. We are eager to find partners. We actually have partners in Asia, Europe, Australia, and North America. And in China, we also cover some Cantonese areas, Chinese areas, and some areas. And we also well embedded our products in some other technologies. And in the fourth part, I will introduce our financial problem. Actually, sorry, it's not a problem. Actually, we have a very positive balance. As you can see from charts, our net profits and research inputs has kept rising, and our revenue and total assets also kept rising. And we paid great attention to our research and development inputs. According to our statistics, our compound annual growth rate has more than 50%, and our net profit margin is 20%, and our gross profit margin is 75%. And so we're in war. Our project is worth attention and support. So that's all. Thank you.
So any questions from the judges? Wenke?
Well, yeah.
Hi, really nice presentation. My question would be, I have seen your market traction, really impressive, but I haven't seen your competition. Can you elaborate more on your competition and, of course, about your differentiation strategy?
Actually, our technology is very actually maybe is more advanced than our competitors. So if we put there are few companies they are doing the same project. So if we put our products into markets, they will sell them competitors.
Thanks for the answer.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I've been coaching a startup who was in the same field as you, and to help you out, Gaio, Vanka, is the complexity is that the pharma industry who's selling pills doesn't want predictive audio, but I'm a strong believer of this type of solutions. That it really is a big differentiator. The complexity will be to fight against the pharma industry who's in there selling pills and not in the predictiveness when detecting things. That's why you don't hear those solutions thriving a lot, but keep up the good work, I would say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Eddie?
Can you tell me more about your team? The role of your team? Yeah.
Yes. Actually, here, team. I and Huang Yuehuan, we are team members. Actually, we are MA students. Now, actually, in our university, we mainly responsible for the English pronunciation research, and it's a part of this project. We mainly study the sounds and their speech, and to judge the wrongdoing or the problems of the patients, their voice, and we help to build a model. And
by the way, by the way, have you created your prototype? Have you created your product and try to engage with different clients?
Yes, we have already have the products here. The first application. Do
they have any comments for your customer? They
Yes.
think it is really pretty cool or pretty good.
Yes. Yes, because we have the business model, original design manufacturer. We just provide our design, and all the products will be produced by the company, by the factory.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
May I remind the judges to cast the vote to number 5 and 6 events. So we now move on the number 7 startup, Guangzhou Beiding Technology. Guangzhou Beiding, please. Okay, you may have to exit your presentation material. Guangzhou, are you there?
Sorry, there's some problem about the internet. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
And can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, my screen is here. Can you see it?
Not yet. Okay.
Not
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah.
It's okay?
Your screen
Yes.
is in.
Yes, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the first lady group today. It's Guangzhou Beiding Technology here, and we have 2 presenters. I'm Chen Yali.
I'm Xiao Liwen.
Now we are sharing our new key devices and instrument for X-ray fluorescence detection. Well, the topic is so long, right? But do you know what is X-ray fluorescence detection? In fact, it abounds in our daily life. For example, having mental detection for food, for medical experiments and industrial tests, or when we enter a railway station or airport, there are lots of security inspection equipment, and all of them need a large number of X-ray fluorescence detection. According to the official data, as for the cleaner is an indispensable market in the world, amounting for 28% of global demand. However, we are facing not only foreign monopoly, but also technical barriers. Under this circumstance, our company strives to research and develop the key components of X-ray fluorescence detection, that is, artificial analysis crystal. We can roughly browse our products here, such as X-ray product for astronomy, the synchronization source X-ray fluorescence crystal. They are all ideal for the current domestic demand. After the long time effort, our components can reach the advanced level. Here, comparisons test data between China and Germany, as well as China and Russia. We can see the results are similar and close. We believe our company will have a bright future with our advantages. We have wonderful laboratory base in Jiangsu province, led by Professor Zhu Jingtao. He is an excellent leader and a scientist in X-ray fluorescence film technology in China. Also, our team consists of creative and energetic members. Our company is committed to develop high-level technology. If you would like to learn more about X-ray fluorescence, please focus on Guangzhou Beiding technology. That's all my presentation. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So any questions from the panel of judges? John? You have to unmute yourself.
John, you're muted. Just unmute.
Yes.
Now I hear you loud and clear. You had mentioned 3 large potential markets for your product. Are you looking at all different applications, or are you going to focus in one area like the medical field?
Actually, we think we first use the standardized product. And on the commercialized markets, we use a different type of product to satisfy different diverse demands.
So you're approaching a lot of different applications, a lot of different markets at the same time, as opposed to focusing on one industry sector.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Thanks for the question.
Thank you, Belinda. Hi, guys. Really interesting presentation. Well, have you raised any funds yet? Do you have any experience with pitching and, of course, resulting with any raising?
Sorry, I beg your pardon because my internet is not so good.
Okay, I'll repeat it. I mean, probably this is one of your first pitches. You know, have you raised any money yet? I mean, any funds, crowdfunding, or angelic investors, whatever?
Oh yes, we are raising money. Just a few years ago, and we now have many orders until now. Yes, about 200 million RMB in China, and we have the order now. This is our potential customers. Yes.
Okay, why I'm asking that is your probably focus is on our product development. You know, making it to work as much as possible. You know, how far are you from completing your MVP, minimum viable product?
Actually, we have received 100 million RMB orders right now, and we are planning to receive much orders from like Tianrui Instruments, Shenzhen UFG, targeted customers from. And
I understand that you already have pre-orders, but do you have a completed product? Is your product usable? Is it finished? That means minimum viable product, you know,
Yes.
that you have a something to work with. Great. That will be my question. Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Belinda.
Thank you.
So we move on to the number 8 startup, Pengyuan ECU. Pengyuan?
Yeah, yes, I'm here and I'm going to share the screen. Hi, thank you for having me. Can you see the screen right now?
Yes, thank you.
All right, and did I turn on the camera right now, or do I need to turn on the camera? I can't find the button here. So let me start. So good evening. Today I will introduce my company, Guangzhou Premier Intelligent Equipment Limited Corporation. So we are doing the electronic control units, and we aim to the trailblazer of NEVs in absolute orbit and vibration frequency. My presentation will be divided into 4 parts. So let's go to the company profile, and we are focusing on the analysis of the acid trajectory and vibration wave frequency of the motor in the running state. And our motor will be also conducting real-time monitoring and the analysis and warning of the motors which are in the running state through the self-developed chip. And our core technologies have reduced the high costs of high frequency monitoring and make it easier to practice field work with earlier notice about equipment error. It doesn't work. Okay, and we have 3 outstanding abilities: design ability, analytical ability, and testing ability. So we know how to design the ECUs in a better way so as to equip with the cars or any equipment machines that need the kind of ECUs. And we also have excellent abilities in analyzing the motors and the testing ability. We have a strong R&D team leaders, and they are all experts in this field. So the patent, the overall patent numbers are more than 80. Here are our team. We are doing the marketing promotion as a team, and I'm Huang Shixiu. So I have another 2 members. One of them is the leader, and they're not here today. So we are doing the marketing promotion, cooperating with the Guangdong University of Foreign Studies. So the marketing business strategies are as follows. And The market background. Currently, the global automobile ECU market reached 270 billion RMB. It is expected to reach 588 billion RMB by 2027. So we have a huge market. We aim to not only doing the business in China, but also try to expand the business overseas. So some problems happen here, and we are trying to solve them. So last year, in 2020, 33,000 new energy vehicles were recalled due to motor system deficiencies, accounting for 31% of the total. So the three problems are the rotor failure and stator core failure, as well as the stator winding failure. And we are working on these problems, and we are also making breakthroughs. And currently, the automotive filters market is dominated by Japanese and American companies. And there is innovative access to the piezoelectric materials and structural design intellectual property. So the team is now has made some breakthroughs in this field, and we are continuing to try to exceed them or outperform them. And the competition analysis. So currently we introduced the two types of motors, and they increased the accuracy by 35% and the costs reduced by 50%. And the nav info AC511 tire pressure monitor, this data can be analyzed from 5 dimensions. This can further increase the accuracy and to make the sensors in the motor more effective. So our business models try to cooperate with not only the automobile companies, but also companies who need motors, like the China South Grid company. And in 2021, the estimated annual revenue was 20 million, and the total revenue from January to September in 2021 reached 13.8 million. Yes, and in 2021, the total revenue is actually $3.159 million US. So the business model, we are combining industry standards with IPRs to prevent the risk of copying, reverse engineering, and extortion of rights. The horizontal marketing is taking hold in the niche market while expanding the customer base, and vertical marketing is promoting interdisciplinary cooperation to produce more powerful chips. So we've been through 20 years of R&D, and so we reached to this status. That's the 20 years of efforts make this possible and make this company can stand here today. And now we receive technology incubation financial support in the phase of developing the third generation of semiconductor, and we also established ties with the university that I'm currently studying at. And these are the intellectual property of our company. So these are the features of the motors, and I'll go in detail if you are interested in it. I know time is quite limited right now. And so we are going to the financial information and the financial projections. The first picture, you can see the percentage of the fund used. We are devoting most of the money to the R&D. And in the second picture, as you can see, we are investing the money heavily in the data collecting, and because we are using the artificial intelligence to make our models better. Yeah, and the financial projections, we project the company will grow rapidly in the coming years, and the growth rate of with a growth rate of 72%, a net margin of 33%, a growth margin of 54%. So this is our financial plan, and thank you.
Okay. First question from Venka, please.
Thank you, Belinda. Really nice but pretty thorough presentation. I mean, probably for this event, it's not a problem, but for any future event, if you're getting, if you're going to be successful to this event, please know that your presentation should be quite shorter. You know, it's just a recommendation, and just focus on the most important things, of course, on the technical side, as well as all of the information about the competitors and financials as well. My question would be, I have saw something on your summary that in 2021, your total revenue reached around $3 million, and like the net profit was 34%. As I saw here on your presentation, you said it's like 5.2. Is it a financial projection within your presentation, since this is 2022 and 2021 is over? So can you elaborate on that as well? And what I'm also interested, it says that you're a prototype and you're yet generating revenue. So can you tell me a bit about it? You know, as far as I understand, you're an operating business if you're earning revenue. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We had some problem with internet connection. Did you hear my question, or should I repeat it? I don't think she hears me.
Okay. Then we move on to number 9. She can come back.
Okay, thank you.
Later on. Okay. We move on to number 9, apping technology.
Yeah, hello. Then you're on the screen?
Yes.
1 second. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm August Wong from Mapping Technology. Thanks for all your patience. Wait until now. So our solution is to help you to make your work life easier. Very, very simple. So we understand this. That's a problem that in the market now that companies are simply using too many systems, like one system for each department, and it's giving the management a lot of headaches. And we are trying to solve the problem by entering. We can enter in any angle, like we can go into a sales process, or we can go at the back of the production process, and we can slowly expand from there. So this problem is causing the management cannot make a very good informed decision based on their own business data. So here we are. Our solution is just like a Lego bricks, like building blocks for a company system. So we can go in with very simple, just focusing on the core processes, and then slowly we expand to more and more, to cover more and more process. Okay, so that the management could have a full data, and they could know what's going on in their whole process and what's not working. Okay, so that they could from there they could make the optimization. So the benefits of the solution is it helps to unlock new insights, increase productivity, streamline business process, cut costs, and reduce waste. So just one example for over here is one of our clients. Their accounting team used to have like 5 accountants doing a lot of manual works, data entry, and then after using a solution, they cut down to only 2 headcounts. So they give them a lot of flexibility in the HR headcount payroll stress. And this is some of the impact of our solution. So we can help our clients. These are based on our client feedback. Okay, so we help our clients to reduce the sales cycles, purchasing cycles, production cycles, and in other words, that they can sell more and they can make faster. So and what's more important is over here in the inventory valuation, they can save a lot of cash flow. They can improve the cash flow management by not paying not paying the vendor early down the purchasing cycle. So that's more technical. I'll skip this part. So our industry, we can cover actually quite a lot of industry. This is just our starting industry because our clients are here in these sectors, in the retail, manufacturing, logistics. We have clients in Malaysia and then Hong Kong at the moment. Hong Kong is more supply chain and Malaysia does more manufacturers. And everything is working so well. So far, they are happy with the solutions. And yeah, this is just a simple idea for how we can enter our clients' business network. So from the sales or the warehouse or the financing or the website or wherever they need digitalization solution, then we can go in and help. And the good thing is they can slowly expand to other parts of the process, which we are currently doing now. So we have a client that they are using us, and this year they just started. They just placed an order to expand to a sales team. So this is a report from the McKinsey showing that companies are using a streamlined platform. They have a growing EBITDA. So this is a potential market for Asia Pacific. Of course, we're aiming for global markets. Okay, and then this is our projected sales, and 2021 is our actual sales, and we are doing a very conservative projections and based on a very solid pipeline developed in the Q4. And one thing is the product stickiness. I would like to mention that we have subscription model, which makes our client more reluctant to change to a different system when they are using ours. Okay, this is our competition. You can see here business scope and user friendliness, and we have direct and indirect players over here. And we are going for user-friendly design interface, and which makes us makes our client like our products very much. For past traction, we have signed more than 10 corporates. Now it's 12, and we have closed 1.5 million in the first year. And in the first year, we have grown our employees from 2 to 20. And this is the pipeline I just mentioned that we've built since the last quarter. And then we in the last month we have closed 1.1 million sales on top of this. So current lifetime is 2.5 mil. And we are starting with a lot of different partnerships in different regions, which is working very good for us. We have a lot of pipelines coming up, very strong, and our team are so busy. And this is I'm the founder, and I've been in the corporate sales for many years, focusing in the Asia Pacific. And my colleague is a COO, looking after a lot of tech developers remotely, and she's very good. Okay, so that's the end of it. If you'd like to know more, feel free to ping me. We have office in Hong Kong, India, and Malaysia.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Troy, please. Your question.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I was really actually curious about the product or the solution. We didn't really see that much in your presentation. Do you have any examples, or is it you're also talking about it? It's with partners. How do you need these partners, and what do I have to picture? You're going to go in a team to the company, and is it tailor-made?
All right. So this is a photo of my solution. If you can see clearly, so we have a lot of different solutions, and we have apps as well. And then because I just cut down on the slides due to time issues. And getting back to your question on the partners, so the sales strategy I'm using now is different from a conventional company, which I am working with a lot of industry players. So I'm talking to a distributor which is selling my client, my competitors solutions where I'm offering a much better commissions with them, because I'm the only salesperson in the company right now for a team of 20, and I'm trying to reduce a bit on. I'm trying to slim down my sales team as much as possible, because of my previous experience. I think working with industry experienced industry players gives more faster results. So, and the reason I'm working with different partners in different regions is I'm trying to make them as my sales team, where there will be only incentive on success basis. It's working so well so far, and they're giving me a lot of strong pipelines, and I'm giving back to them the commissions. And the reason I'm building this team is we also have a very small R&D team where we're developing new SaaS products from time to time. And I'm trying to establish this strong network to keep on pushing my solution to my clients through their networks. So yeah, just some of examples. So this is one of our partners, and we're selling a SaaS marketing automation, and we also have another AI chatbot which is integrated with WhatsApp, which is we got this idea from our clients. They're asking a lot of can we integrate with WhatsApp and this and that. So we developed this kind of SaaS product to feed the market. I hope that answers your questions.
Okay. The next question is from Wanka.
Thank you, Belinda. Hi, August. Really good presentation. You were really confident with your presentation. I mean, my question is more concerned about your, if you raise the money, how are you going to spend it? I mean, what is the weight? Are you going to spend it more on marketing or go-to-market strategy or product development? Please elaborate about it so that we can have a clear picture about what is your future is going to be.
I've actually had another slide more for the investor, but I received an email from the organizer telling us that not to share too much on the fundraising part. I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, this is the
I think that do the justice to us in terms of presenting what is your weight of investment.
Okay. All right. To answer your question, we are currently focusing on because our first year we need more revenue to sustain to survive, to grow, to feed our to grow our team.
Since we are what is your current revenue? I mean, the one that you have acquired in 2021. I haven't seen it. I mean, you have said that it's actual that was entered into the presentation. Yeah.
Yes, this one.
Okay.
It's 1.5 million.
Okay.
Hong Kong dollar.
If you transfer it to the US dollar, can you tell me what is the direct?
It's about 200,000 US dollar.
Okay, great.
Close to 200,000. And in the first month this year, we already closed 1 million Hong Kong dollar. So 150 around.
So what's the forecast for 2022 and 2023? Okay, thank you.
Okay, feel free to reach out after the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to move to the last but not least startup, AG Inno.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Hello everyone, this is Ag Inno, which works on agriculture field. China has developed a lot on farming tech over the last 2 decades. We can see that in most Chinese farmers now can afford for a tractor now. And we can predict in next 10 years, more technology will apply to change the pattern farmers work. For Ag Inno, we will focus on to develop autonomous driving tractor, and which will benefit farm owners with less payment and more productivity. Let me introduce our core members. Jeffrey is an experienced hardware engineer with successful startup experience. He was former TuSimple partner, which was IPO last year, and he's the chief hardware engineer of that company. Cindy, which is me, is an experienced software engineer in robotics field for more than 10 years. And Professor Lan is a top agriculture expert, especially in precision agriculture science. So to show the status of autonomous tractor developed, we list several typical startups and compare them with products and funding status. We can conclude that first, autonomous farming is more than a driving problem, but a farming problem. Second, AI tech startup will change farming patterns in following decades. In AgInno, we not only solve navigation problem, but we also solve agronomy problem. To be more perceptual, we provide a video here. The first part is about navigation. We have tested our algorithms on tractor provided by local company and integrated our control, planning, perception, localization algorithms to make it navigate smartly, especially in complicated environments. The second part is about agronomy. One is about plowing scenarios, as shown in this video, and we can perceive the plowing status from camera and adjust the vehicle and plower on time autonomously. And then for the harvest scenarios, there are always logging problems, and we can solve it through computer vision, combining planning technologies. It is a good time to do it both in technology status and society demand. We know that only in China, we have about 1.2 billion acres arable land suitable for autonomous driving tractor. And it is also a national policy to produce intelligent agricultural machine. And also in technology, we have very good tractor chassis in top companies. Also, with our cooperators, and we believe we will have many advantages to make it productive and become top company in this field. We have already have strategic partners with several farms in Xinjiang and in North Wilderness. And also we have a strategic partner with Lowell and already integrated several our technologies in their tractors. And for smart agriculture and the supplier, we also have strategic partners, and we have many suppliers already have a very friendly cooperation with us, including NVIDIA, Huawei, and Delphi, uBlocks, etc. And I provide my email here in case we cannot communicate enough with this limited time. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from the panel of judges?
Okay.
John, please.
Got to remember to take that mute button off. Okay, I'm assuming that you're providing the technology and you're not building tractors by yourself. And I noticed the relationship with Lowell. Is
Yeah.
this a technology that you're going to develop just for one tractor manufacturer, or is this something that you hope that will be purchased or contracted with a large number of different manufacturers of the agricultural equipment?
Yes, actually, this is a very good question because there are many different commercial methods to do autonomous driving in autonomous driving field. Actually, for us, we will provide our we are not only provide technologies, we will also develop a pattern, we will also run for farmers and for farm owners, and there are different business patterns based on it. Currently, we are very friendly cooperations with Volvo, and we are also developing other cooperators in tractor factories. And in the future, we will run our own farm technologies on the farms, and we will buy that in fact factorized tractors, both from Volvo and the other companies, and develop our business. Is that clear enough for you?
Yeah, just one follow-up question. Since therefore your product or service is integrated with the product of another manufacturer, where does the responsibility for marketing lie? So, for example, currently is Volvo selling your integrated product? Are you both selling it? How does the marketing work when you have a core strategic partner like the manufacturer?
Yeah, actually, there are different methods. The first one is Volvo sell this product, which is they really want to sell it because it is much more smarter, and there are already many customers want it. And also at both time, because we gave their technologies, so we have to be a have many service after service based on it. And also we will also buy that smart tractors and service the farms, the other farms they want. So there will be different business patterns, and if you are interested, we can detail it in after.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we close this pitching event, I would like to invite Peng Yun to come forward to answer Wenka's questions.
Thank you, Belinda. Hi, Cindy. I really like your presentation, especially because it had visual part. I mean, I have studied agriculture and resource economics as my major for undergraduates. So I had a practical experience, of course, with all the tractors and the technology from harvesters. So nevertheless, my question would be more focused about your patenting. I mean, are you in the process of patenting your idea, I mean, your software, and how far are you going to, I mean, how far are you to your completing the product? I mean, probably you generally are here for raising the money for improving your product. And of course, as I saw that you have a lot of partnerships that could be beneficial when you are practically on the market. So can you explain us a bit about that?
Yes, I can explain. Actually, we will start it from step to step. First, we will start our product for plowing, because it is much more easier to become a product, and later we will move to harvest and then for seeding and so on, because it is more complex actually. And for plowing, and we will have, if we have a good funding in this year, we will have a product and at the year's end, and we will have a very good income in next year, because we already have many farms which are interested in our technologies. Both
are you close to making a contracts or pre-contracts that will generate revenue as soon as you launch your product, or it's just some type of agreement without any bond? I mean, just
yes, it's an agreement, but until we have a product, then we can have the actual
contract that will. Okay. Thank you very much and good luck. Really great presentation. I like it.
Thank you.
Okay, Peng Yun, are you here? Peng Yun?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. Wenka, can you repeat the question to Peng Yuan because
okay, so we're okay.
Connection was not
Okay.
good.
Hi. I will repeat a question about your patenting. I mean, are you in the process of registering patents? And of course, the money that you're planning to, is it for product development? You know, what is the focus? Are you going to invest? I mean, if you receive an investment, are you going to spend it on go-to-market strategy or product development in terms that your software is going to be finished and launched on the market?
In this period, we will focus on, if we have already, we have this fund, we will focus on develop product actually.
Thank you very much.
We are in seeding fund, seeding fund series. So we will focus on, this is our first. This is
your primary goal, to finish your product and to launch it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Thank you. I understood it perfectly. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, everyone. I would like to ask the judge to cast a vote. 1 minute to cast a vote. William, you are here, so can you please introduce yourself? William, so that we all know your business background.
Hi, good evening all. My apologies, was stuck in traffic, so there's 6 of us in the car, so unable to speak. All right, but I listened through the earphone. So congrats to all the presenters. Right, it's a great presentation, and I like most of the ideas, but I'm not familiar with the China market, so hope to learn more. Okay, a bit of my background: I'm a corporate advisor, so our main business is in corporate finance, so we structure IPOs, M&A, and we have investment arm as well. So we manage a few family office fund. Okay, we did a SPAC last month. Okay, so now we have telco SPAC on Nasdaq. Okay, so sitting on 160 million US cash. We hope to acquire telco opportunities in Southeast Asia. Right. We just started another SPAC, right, on food tech. Okay, same thing. Our target market is always Southeast Asia, and yeah, so we look forward to work with entrepreneurs and investors in this region. Okay, so that's about myself. Looking forward to connect. So, cheers. Thanks, Melinda. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the team is calculating the scores for each startup. So we have to wait a bit for the results. So any judge who likes to give comments to a specific startup or in general? Any comments from the judge?
Well, I can add a bit about the event. I mean, it was really impressive. All the startups generally answered about their ideas in total. Nevertheless, the presentations weren't so much convincing for each startup. There were some startups that have shown proactivity in their presentation, and of course, showing that they know what they are doing and that they are currently in the process of raising money, and that this will just do them justice in terms of testing the water for the next round. A lot of innovation things which I pretty like. You know, I've been a member of many jury members through the startup networks and other members in the Europe as well. And I can say that the Chinese startup ecosystem is on par with anybody. So really liked, and hopefully we'll have another collaboration like this in the future. And I wish all the startup, the winning startup, all the best. And my focus would be on 2 startups that have shown who differentiated themselves. It's Penguin and Appen Technology, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, because they really have shown thorough answer to all what investors should know, and of course, the potential to generate revenue. As far as Agino, really good presentation. Agriculture is definitely an issue for everybody in the future, since we're having a lot of pollution, and all the solution in terms about the efficiency of the agricultural productions and way how to answer to improve these processes is necessity. Nevertheless, they need to work more on their presentation in terms of financials, of course, potential partnerships that could bring them more commercial side of their presentation. So that would be pretty much of my opinion about this event, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now the results has come in. There are 2 teams in the third place, Ke Hui and Resume Page. The second goes to Peng Yuan, ECU. And the first one, at Inno. Congratulations to all these winners. And we wish each team success in the future. And special thanks to the panel of judges who have contributed their experiences and knowledge in commenting and voting for each of the team. Thank you. See you next time in the Startup Network event. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, Belinda.
Thanks, Belinda.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.